Breaking news, an accused shooter booked into jail days after the shooting in Charlotte County. We'll tell you what we know next.
Plus, the Gulf Coast isn't out of brush fire danger yet. The latest after a brush fire in Henry County.
And nearly 3 years later, since Hurricane Ian, this mobile home community in Iona could get a major makeover. The possible designs ahead at 11 to restore this Fort Myers community. But first, we're starting you off with breaking news right here at 11. The suspect accused of a shooting at someone at a Port Charlotte Walmart is in the Sarasota County Jail. We brought this to you as breaking news this weekend. This was Saturday afternoon at the Walmart parking lot along Murdoch Circle along US 41. This is Anthony Mahica's new mugshot. He was booked just this morning. Charlotte County deputies say he fired several shots at the victim. Deputies say they've already arrested Mahica's girlfriend and Amy Leyva and a 16-year-old. The victim told deputies Mahica had it out for him since a past disagreement. Mahica is accused of firing at least 6 shots at the victim. He faces multiple charges today.
Well, right now, the fire danger remains high across the Gulf Coast. A Henry County community now cleaning up after this brush fire. Firefighters say an illegal burn started Wednesday afternoon. The Henry County Sheriff's Office says the fire spread across an area from North Cabbage Palm at Horse Club West and from Camino Real Boulevard at North Utopia Street east to North Cabbage Palm. And
so here's the thing. We are looking for any sign of relief moving forward. Gulf Coast News reporter Lacey Lee is in the area right where the fire happened, explaining more of what conditions are like today.
We are here along North Zambria Street in Hendry County, where we are getting an up-close look at that brush fire that took place here on yesterday. And just take a look, because we're seeing a lot of damage here this morning, a lot of debris in the yard, tires, and still a lot of smoke billowing from this area. And according to firefighters, they say the brush fire here was sparked by an illegal burn in the neighbor's yard. This happening as the fire danger across the Gulf Coast remains high today. Now, 3 acres of land burned, forcing families in the North Cabbage Palm community to evacuate. Firefighters say this brush fire was a chain reaction, with flames from that illegal burn spreading to a neighboring property, igniting a pile of hundreds of tires. An RV and a van also caught on fire. Gulf Coast News spoke to neighbors who watched it all unfold.
This was intentional. Stop burning stuff, especially here. It's very dry and it catches everything catches on fire, and you see there's a bunch of woods everywhere. So it's stupid to do a bunch of fires, like uncontrolled fires.
And I'm living here for 25 years, and that's my first time I see that big fire like that.
Hendry County is currently under a burn ban, and so I did reach out to the sheriff's office to see if anyone is facing charges for starting this brush fire. And the moment we receive any updates, we will let you know, both on air and online. Reporting here now in Hendry County, Lacey Lee, Gulf Coast News.
I do expect that fire danger to remain elevated throughout the day today and even the next couple of days. The main reason is we had a cold front work through yesterday, and that ushered in very dry air. We've also been running very dry as well. No rain for days. The one thing that's helping us is I don't expect breezy weather today. It's been very calm all morning, 5 to 10 miles an hour for winds, and we're likely to stay very calm for the next few days. Now, eventually, higher humidity will creep back in, but we're dealing with a very dry air mass. Dew points down into the 50s for most of the Gulf Coast. No rain to help us out today. Live radar sweeping clear. Get used to hearing that. I'm expecting a pretty long dry stretch across the region, and we did just get in our updated drought monitor. As anticipated, drought has worsened for the Gulf Coast. Look at this. We're now seeing parts of our inland communities now under extreme drought, and we've also seen severe drought expand farther to the west. I'll walk you through the earliest next chance for rain coming up.
Yeah, that's definitely not good news, Lauren. Thank you. Well, so far, the Gulf Coast has seen nearly a dozen brush fires, including this one in Collier County. Happened on April 2nd along Sable Palm Road near Sanders Boulevard near the Picayune Strand. Florida Forest Service says the fire grew to at least 200 acres and was caused by a lightning strike. Now, one of our most recent brush fires happened last week in the area of Lazy D Farms and Corkscrew Road, heading toward Carter Road in Lee County. The Florida Forest Service says this fire grew to roughly 20 acres. Another fire in this area grew to at least 5 acres.
Make sure you download the Gulf Coast News app so you can stay on top of brush fire season, especially with these extreme dry conditions we're looking at. Turn on those push notifications as well so you get the latest breaking news in case there's a fire, local stories, and any weather alerts sent straight to your phone. You can download that for free at the Google Play and Apple App Stores.
If we were sleeping, it would have been really bad. So just perfect timing.
If they didn't show up, I probably wouldn't have left the house.
A Charlotte County family says they're thankful to be alive after a fire forced them out of their home. Started just after midnight Tuesday at a house on Thorman Road in the South Gulf Cove neighborhood. The homeowners say they were about to go to sleep before hearing a large boom in their garage. They tried to put the fire out with a hose while waiting for first responders. Fire crews eventually put that fire out, but not before flames gutted the inside of the house.
But I was terrified that he was going to kill himself trying to put this fire out. Like, I thought I had lost my husband.
I'm definitely very thankful because if they didn't show up, I probably wouldn't have left the house.
We know one cat died, another is still missing. The homeowner's newborn baby, their 3-year-old daughter, and 2 dogs are safe. We're also told the state fire marshal is investigating.
Happening right now, the room is packed as Lee County leaders review a request from the owners of the former Century 21 mobile home community to turn the 50-acre property into an RV resort. The former community sits along McGregor Boulevard in the Iona area, and the owners are proposing to rezone the land here after a tornado and even Hurricane Ian ripped through years ago. Gulf Coast News reporter Mercedes Martinez is in the studio explaining more about this proposal, as several people have already spoken out against this development.
The old Century 21 mobile home community along McGregor Boulevard in the Iona community has sat empty and quiet for years after destruction. Today, Lee County leaders gave neighbors a chance to weigh in on what they think about the future plans for the 50-acre vacant lot. The Century 21 mobile home community in between Kelly and John Morris Roads was demolished after it was hit by a tornado in early 2022. Then later that year, Hurricane Ian. Nothing has been done yet to bring back life onto the 50-acre lot, but the owners have an idea. They want to turn it into the Sanibel Siesta RV Resort. It would be more of a luxurious RV experience, featuring up to 390 spaces for Class A RVs, a clubhouse, pool, and pickleball courts. People who live nearby told Gulf Coast News earlier this month they have some concerns about traffic and noise. Gulf Coast News will let you know what happens next. In studio, Mercedes Martinez, Gulf Coast News.
Mercedes, thank you. The Florida House passed a bill to prevent students from having cell phones at schools. The bill would stop students from using cell phones and other wireless devices during the entire school day, not just during instructional time, and require school districts to designate areas where students may use the devices.
Cell phones not only cause constant distractions to a student's focus during the school day, which impedes their ability to learn, but it also has shown to increase bullying.
The proposal comes just 2 years after lawmakers barred students from using cell phones and other wireless devices during instructional time. A similar Senate proposal must pass 2 more committees before eventually going to the full chamber. From your Cape Coral News team, tomorrow is the last day to respond to Cape Coral's community survey. It allows the community to share their opinions on key aspects of life in the Cape, including the economy, safety, mobility, parks and recreation, and more. We do have a link to that survey on our Gulf Coast News app.
The city of Cape Coral is hosting a burrowing owl habitat dedication ceremony tomorrow. You're invited out to the event at 9 o'clock in the morning along Northwest 4th Avenue and Northwest 6th Street, just off of Northwest 3rd Place and Tropicana Parkway. This is to celebrate the successful land purchase for our burrowing owl habitats. A sign is being unveiled during that ceremony tomorrow to mark the newly preserved lots as safe havens for our burrowing owls. Residents and wildlife enthusiasts encouraged to come out and check out the new land.
The Lee County Mosquito Control District says using bug repellent and fans is going to be your best defense to fight no-see-ums. They typically appear during rainy season. No-see-ums are tiny, almost invisible insects that can be very annoying because of their bite and how itchy they are.
Yeah, they itch like crazy. Yeah. Like if I forgot to cover up a couple times doing the lawn, and I would come in with just down my shins and on my forearms just bitten.
So unlike mosquitoes, no-see-ums have saw-like teeth to bite the skin. They typically thrive in warm and moist environments and are typically found near water. Social media is everywhere, but it also carries some pretty serious risks for younger users. Up next, we're breaking down some of the safety policies in place on Meta's platforms.
Plus, head still high. Even though there was a big upsetting loss for FC Naples, we'll explain what's next after being eliminated from the U.S. Open Cup.
Drought conditions have worsened for the Gulf Coast. I'll walk you through if there's any sign of rain in the forecast anytime soon.